Hey everyone, welcome back to SRC Names. I'm back and ready to make some more videos for this week, and I'm really excited to be resuming my channel. This is part 16 of my 20-part series where I go through my entire names list in reverse alphabetical order, and in this video we'll be going through the D names in my list. But before I do that, I wanted to let you guys know of some new names that I've added since the last video. I have added 3 boys' names. They are Idris, which apparently in my list it auto-corrected to Iris, which of course is a girl's name, so I had to fix that. And then these 2 come from Amaryllis, Jacob and Jules. Jules has been growing on me quite a bit, but I've been seeing it a lot more in Nameberry and also on her list. And then for the girls, we have Hetty, which I guess is the name of a famous actress from back in the day. And then Natasha with an O. I thought that was a really cool spelling of that. Then we have Jocelyn. 2 different spellings. One that I guess could also be pronounced Jocelyn, but I don't think so. From what Amaryllis showed us in her video. And then Josette also came from her. And then I saw these interesting spellings of Roseanne, Karen. Karen, it's kind of like Kara, but with an N after it. And then Lynn and Emily. And then I have Mylene, Iris, which has been growing on me. Once I saw Iris in my boys, I changed it back to Idris and then added Iris because it has been growing on me. I've seen it a lot on Nameberry, and I've also seen it as the character in a movie. And then Xanthopy, which I just added not too long ago. And now here are the D names in my list. Starting with the boys, we have Dakre, Dakari, Dakota, which for the longest time I could only associate with the Dakotas, the pair of states. And then we have Dale, Dallas, which for the longest time I could only associate with a city in Texas. Then Dallin, Damien, a couple different spellings of that. Spelling with an E is the first one I saw. Then we have Damon, Dante, Daryl, Darian, Darren, Darius, as in Darius Rucker. Then we have an interesting spelling of Dara, which I recently added to my list. Then we have Daryl, Darren, Derek, a really cool spelling of that name. Another Darren, Darrow, which is another one that came from Amaryllis that I added. And then a couple more Daryls. And then Davian, Davis. A good friend of mine is named Davis as his first name, which I really like. I think it's cool. And then we have Dawson, Daxton, Dayton, which I have a friend named Dayton. Until then, I only associated with the city in Ohio. And then Declan is a name that I really like. Then Delbert, Denton, Derek, the more common spelling, and then Derek with 2 R's, another Darren, and then Devin, 2 spellings of that name. I did prefer the I spelling at one point when I was first collecting names. Now I don't really have a preference for I or O for Devin, but I do really like the name. Then we have Devonte Dexter, which I have a soft spot for. Even though it's not in my top 20, I've always loved the name. Then we have Donovan, Dante again, and Draymond. Now for the girls, we have Dahlia, Daisy, which is also the name of, by the way, I think Daisy is the name that I recently added. I could be wrong though. But Daisy is the name of Katy Perry's daughter, which I thought was pretty cool. Then we have Dale for a girl. Then Damaris, Dana, Danette or Danette, and then Danny or Danny, Danica, which I thought was a really cool name. Danica with a K, Danita, Danya, or Danya, and then Dara. I guess this could also be Dara. Then we have Daranisha, which I thought was a pretty name. Darcel, Darcy, Dariana, which I think is pretty. Then we have Darren again, which I guess could also be Darren. And then Darla, which I recently added. Less recently than other names. Then another Daryl for a girl, which I had only recently seen. Then Dasha, Dava or Dava. I think I first heard it as Dava. And then Davi, Dalen, Deanna, Beatrice, which is almost like Beatrice. I think it's pretty cool. And then we have Deline or Delaney. And then we have Delia, Delilah, which I've always thought was a pretty name. Delphine, Denna, Devon for a girl, I have seen. And then Devora, which is one of the first D names I added. And then we have Devon for a girl, again, but with a more kind of feminized spelling of it. Then we have Deanna again, then Diane, Diana, Diane with two N's. I've always preferred Diane to Diana. I'm not sure why. And then we have Diantha or Diantha and Dipperlin, both of which I have added to my list. Diantha is taken from Amaryllis's list. Then we have Delara, Dion, Doina, which is another fun to say name, Dolores, Donatella, which I have always loved, another early D add, as in one of the first D names I have added. Then we have Doris, Dorley, and Dothland. Hope you've enjoyed my D names, and pretty soon, maybe even tomorrow, I will upload my C names. It's a pretty long list of C names, so get ready for that. I will let you know that my B names is a rather short list like this one, so hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.